What's up, guys? How's everybody doing today? How is all? How are all? How does everybody do? How are you doing today? I'm just going through my Gallup scanner. I just gotta make sure everything's okay before we start. Let me close this. Yeah, let me. Yeah, it looks like we're good on Twitch. Let's just check YouTube really quick. I do need other camera for TikTok. It looks like we are live on YouTube as well. That's good. So that's perfect. Make sure I can get into here. Click live. That camera looks horrible. All right, how's everybody doing today? We're gonna talk about AMC. We're gonna talk about crypto. I did post a couple of videos this weekend, which is really good. I want to be able to post more educational content on the weekend, so it definitely will be different. But thank you for being here. All right, let's see. Let me switch this up. So yeah, I've been going into my scanner just to understand what's going on today. Mostly giving me gap ups for the changes of Friday, but we're getting into a lot of different detail. Let's open this up. Make sure we have everything ready. How's everybody doing today? Good morning, Bart. Good morning, Ryan. Good morning. How's it going, Matt? How was your weekend? Yeah, my weekend was good. I got to spend it with the kids and with Erica. Erica and I got to go out without the kids and just you know relax and have fun. Pretty cool. So yeah, my weekend was good. Can't complain. Let me go to most popular right now, just to understand what's going on here. I'm looking for AMC. I did invest into costs. Funny thing is, typically I get out of my positions by the end of the day, and I didn't get out of costs by the end of the day. I was a little upset with myself because I usually get out of the position, but this is where I talk about like kind of work gets in the way sometimes. Because I didn't get out, and I'm holding 200 shares. The good thing is that typically when this happens, it doesn't really go your way. But there's always, that 50-50 chance that it could go positive or negative. It looks like it's going positive, and I would have dropped out with a slight loss. I think it was like $10, but now it's looking like more like a $40 gain so far. And I think we might play it out for a little bit and see where this goes, because I want it to push up $1 and I wanted cost to push up $1. It didn't end up making that move. It had very spotty movement on Friday and spotty movement in the after hours market. But I do see this as a low point, $14 as a low point. And I'm making I made an investment in there, waiting for that to push up to about 16. If it does hit my stop loss of $20, I'll get out of the position and move on to the next one. So, yeah, that's a position that I've been in. But we're going to talk about crypto today. I know people want to talk about it. Good evening from India. Yeah, actually, close this down a little bit. Good morning. It is the afternoon here in the UK. Well, good afternoon. Hopefully things are going well for you. Hopefully your morning was great, and now you can have a great afternoon, good evening, all that stuff. Morning. Where would you guess LRC is going this week? It's up 7% to today from the weekend. I didn't even bring up any of my my stuff here. Let me bring up coin market cap and all that other stuff. That. We'll bring up Coinbase. Yeah, I was recording a video for Patreon. So if you guys want to, subtle plug for Patreon, if you guys want to join my Patreon, click the link down in the description. You can join the Patreon. There's 3 levels, and the third level is the video that I was recording. I recorded like a 26-minute video going over how to day trade for a living. That book, we're on chapter 9 right now. We're going to do 3 parts of chapter 9 because it is a long chapter, and it goes through a lot of the stuff. That's pretty much the end chapter. So we have all of the different chapters up there and ready to go. So if you guys want to view those, feel free to view them. Feel free to just subscribe for that only if you wanted to, and just get that information. If you like that content, we're going to be making more book reading content as well. But yeah, let me get into, not coming up. Coinbase is acting weird. Yeah, I'm a little upset that I can't make any investments right now. I'm a little upset because there's a lot, like everything dropped down a significant amount. And even Algorand is down to well below $2. Um, but yeah, let me see. Let me answer your question of LRC. It's short term is definitely tough for a lot of positions, but I can tell you. Let me look at the movement here, especially since I don't have candlesticks to really predict where the price is actually going. But in the past month, you did see this hit that level of 392. It's starting to come back down. You could see that all the way down to 219. Did recover close to 270, decreased. It looks like it's starting to create a stair step on the way up. Maybe it's going to be creating a new high. So from this point, you see it create that low of 219, 216, whatever it is, increase to 275, gets to 240. Increases could be creating a higher high, right? And you're going to see that consistency on the way up. I do see that probably touching the $3 mark and resisting from it. But it's not going to be a solid hold. It's going to be something that pulls back a little bit, and you're going to see that probably jump up after that. So again, I need some candlesticks in order to go through a lot of this information. It would be great to break that down, just to understand what's more bullish and what's more bearish, especially by the minute or by 5 minutes. That would be great. I can go into Base Pro and actually get that. I don't have any charting. Like when I zoom into a lot of the information, it looks this is tough to go by. You do see the 392, or actually 390, yeah, 392 here. Is stair stepping on the way down, creating lower lows, lower highs, and now you're starting to see it create higher highs and higher lows. Hopefully, that's the trajectory. We're still in the midst of understanding, or right in the middle of that right now. And we got 78 people here, guys. Hit the like button as soon as you get in here. GME is going off right now. Check out GME. GME is definitely making a move. It's up to 235. That looks great. That looks phenomenal. I was up 8% on Friday, and now it's up another 2.5% in the pre-market. Are we going to look to see this run? We can definitely look to see this continue to run. Just know that this is strong. This movement is very, very strong. Just any type of simple retracement would be great, but not a massive retracement to where we do see them short the hell out of this position. But it's great to see this go off, to see this jump above 230, 235 with no problem. We want to see it jump above that 236 mark. That looks like a strong point, apparently. Really resisted off of there, but you're not seeing a ton of volume that goes into it, actually. Right now, the volume is at 15K. So we must have a lot of buy heavy volume going into it. So I'm happy with seeing this. That looks amazing. I wish that AMC sort of following it as well. You can see that increase this morning. I just wish AMC would follow it to the same price that it is. That would be amazing. Burry LRC goes to 0. What are you talking about? How's the weather in the UK? I don't know. You're asking somebody else. GME and LRC is the only play. Good morning, everybody. I don't think it's the only play. There's tons of plays out there. The thing that I see with a lot of people is anyone missing a girlfriend. No. Does anyone want a video with me? I don't know. You can probably find someone in here that wants to. Thank you for the follow, Robert Cole. I appreciate it. So, anyone looking to Wonderland? I've been hooting and hollering about. I've looked into it a little bit, just a little bit. I haven't looked into any of the use case or anything like that. I think I looked into it a small bit. Here, let me actually bring it up over here. Currently at $8,829 for Wonderland. Hit a high point of 52,000 on the 10th of November, and also a low point of negative 4,000. So the way that I look at this, I see it at these high points, and if I'm gonna make any move into it, I want to see it at a way lower point than where it is now. And I don't know if that will be possible. I don't know if it will get there, but yeah, the consistency is over the last year has been very. It's been very consistent from $800 all the way up to $8,000. It's looked really good over the past, not over the past year. It's really just been since September 2nd, from what I see. So yeah, not a, I mean, a lot of movement, but not over a year. It's basically like a few months. Any thoughts on Jasmine? Jasmine, I Jasmine. Yeah. So it went from 14 cents to 23 today. So there's a strong point with some of these positions. Let me actually go back to Coinbase Pro. Let me go into Jasmine. So I initially saw them when they were at 27, and I was waiting for a pullback, and I didn't even know it pulled back all the way to there. I guess I didn't have a. Where do you see that it went to from 13 to? It went from 14 cents to 23 today. I only see that it. I guess you're right. I thought this was over a year. That's the way the movement looks. So it went from that level of, yes, 14 cents from what we do see, all the way up to 24. Now, if you look in the past week or month, this was up to a level of 35 cents, and I did see it at 27, and I wanted to see a pullback to a lower low, and it looked like 14 or 13 was that lower low before you start to see an increase. The volume just increased. A lot of people are looking to get into positions that have a lot of potential, and this one looks like it has some potential to grow pretty damn fast. You have 4.8 billion circulating supply, which is only 10% of the supply, so that's kind of sketchy to me. I understand that it's not like a scam or anything like that. It's just something that can be extremely diluted. Just looking at the overall supply that is there. However, you see an increase in the volume of 657%. That's a lot of times what you are going to see, and it's very tough to find out whether those are going to move out of nowhere. But if you can find some of these lows, and it looks like 14 would have been that low, if I would have been watching it, I probably would have made a move in at 14. Then again, I don't have any money to put into the crypto or stock market. Well, I have free money in the stock market, but I'm day trading with it. So like I said, if I had free money, I would have put it into this level here at 14 just to be able to see that run up to about 20. And it did go up to 22, or even higher than that, 24. So looks great. I just wouldn't make a move into it now. Me personally, that's me. I wouldn't make a move into it now. Now you can do whatever you want, and you could say that this is going to run to the moon. You can do that, but to actually have a consistent strategy in trading, when it comes to if you're looking to swing trade cryptocurrencies or just invest for the long haul, you need to make sure you find where the points of investing are so that you're not down right from the start. Because yes, long-term investing, you can invest in any point and let it run for 10 years or whatever if it does run. But you can also see it, you can invest in, let's say, Tesla at $1,000 or $900 or whatever, and it comes down to $400 or $500 for a year, and now you've been negative for a year, and it doesn't look great when you're negative for that long. So I don't know. It looks like a solid position. It's just right now it's pushing levels that I don't want to make a move in at. I would have made a move at 14, just not at 22. That's my opinion. Again, my opinion. Only rumors. If GameStop, nothing confirmed, it will fall even deeper. I actually don't think it will fall that deep. Because right now it's not at a price to where it's like, oh, well, the GameStop rumors pushed it up to $50. If that's the case, then I would say that. But it pushed it up to $3. $3 is nothing. This is something that can hold $3 without GameStop. This is something that can hold $10, $15 without GameStop. But with GameStop and with the hodl mentality in it, it actually pushes it up a lot further than, looking at something that one is at a $100 billion market cap. You probably could see this at 200 or 300 or $500 billion market cap just on the hodl mentality alone. So I wanted to throw all of that out there in my initial video talking about LOOPRING, but it's definitely a little bit out there. It's a little bit like far-fetched the way that we look at this. It's a little bit extreme to say that this can get to $500 billion market cap. But if it has the same mentality as GME, this can go ridiculously high. And 100 is a conservative price, to tell you the truth, if it has that partnership. Because again, the hodl mentality is very strong. And once that gets out there, like it truly gets out there to where there is a partnership, it's going to be freaking huge. But if it doesn't have it, $3, $2, it can hold it right here. I don't think it'll come down to zero. It still has strength in the position no matter what. It will decrease, which will create a lot of buying opportunities in something in a regular cryptocurrency that a lot of people got a ton of information on, which made it popular in a sense. And now you can see this hold a level of $3 or $5 or $10. So I would sort of disagree, but the pullback will be less than you think. Like it won't go to zero. That's not how that will work. I think it will pull back to maybe close to $1, but you'll see that as an investment point for a lot of people and they'll buy into it. We're close to the time to where I go members only. So if you guys want to become a member, please do so. Bitcoin did some moves last night. Not sure why. I've seen it as well. Matt, how much do you make on your coins? I make interest per day. How much do I make on my coins that pay me interest per day? So typically I'm making about 30 to 40 cents. I think it's 35 cents now because the price my value has decreased, but 40 cents for algo basically every day. As you can see here, 41 cents, 40 cents, all of that. If I go into Cosmos, you're going to see that I'm getting paid. This is basically weekly for $4.11. I believe it's weekly, like every 5 days or so. So you're seeing that increase by, $4, 93 cents, 96 cents, $1.86. So it varies. It really does vary from time to time. And actually I get paid in weird spots. I'm getting this reward for algo, and then the day before, like the same day, like it's weird rewards. But I would say daily it's probably looking at somewhere around the 70 cents total. And if I look at my overall rewards, go to assets, I look at my overall rewards, I have $54 that I gained over I think 3 months or so, which is not bad. It's really not bad at all. You can see here the total that I gained throughout these. So algo, I gained about $25, Cosmos 21, Tezos $7, Ethereum 2.0, $1.29. So I've been gaining a decent amount, and I want to gain more, but there's no other currencies that I can buy. You just have USD coin and you have DAI coin. What's this live about? It's about cryptocurrency. So I talk about investing in general, not just cryptocurrency. So I talk about cryptocurrency a lot, but I also love to talk about the stock market as well. If anything is moving in the stock market, I obviously like to make day trades. Um, wow, you can see this pullback from $41.85 for AMC. A little bit of a pullback for costs, and it's very spotty movement. When this gets going, when cost gets going, I mean, it really gets going. We can show you like history of costs. Sorry, I just totally jumped topics, but you could see history of costs. Yes, it does look like it's pulling down. You saw this pull all the way down to a low here of about $14-15, where it is kind of now. $14-15 before it started to increase up to 24. Now, I'm not saying that this will increase to 24 right away, but I'm saying that this does have a lot of potential to grow really, really fast. And it's kind of because, with a little bit of movement, a little bit of positive movement in the position, you have a low free float. So with the little bit of movement that goes into it, it could actually affect the price in a big way. I want to see this jump to about $16. We're due for like a good increase. I want to see this jump to about $16 today, sometime today. Sometimes it happens at the end of the day. It can happen out of nowhere. I mean, I've seen times where it's like it's 11:34 and then all of a sudden cost jumps by over 50%. And it's like, what in the, like, what happened? So you see altcoin season is the new future. Do you see an altcoin season is the new future? What? I see altcoin season happening in sometime in the near future, if that's what you're asking. Yes. I'd love your thoughts on CRO coin as well. So again, I like CRO coin, and the fact that it's such a big coin. I wish that I could get more into it, but I told my wife that I wouldn't invest in anything more right now, just because during the holidays we're making a lot of purchases. Also, bills come into play. There's just a lot of stuff that hit at once, and sometimes it's not even just all in one day. It's like you have Amazon purchases, you have all these other types of things that just hit differently. So all of my investments will stay in there. Am I making any new investments? No. So I'm really upset with the fact that I can't get more into CRO. The good thing is that I am in CRO. It's just not a heavy amount that I wanted to be in. I would love to have 1,000. I would love to have 2,000. I would love to have a ton here, but I don't. And I'm not going to lie to you guys and say that I do. Obviously, I show my positions as much as actually more than anybody you would ever run into. But yeah, I do like CRO. The popularity in it is big. It's 11th in popularity. People talk about it all the time. It's something that we can physically, chat about. It's not anything that I hold a ton of like my balance or my money into, but it does have a lot of potential. 11th in popularity. The volume goes up basically every single day. It's up to 2.3 billion in volume. You can see the market cap's at 17.3 billion, and it can go a lot higher. Crypto.com is a big name. I think it has. When you think of cryptocurrency, it's all about popularity, and Crypto.com has that popularity. I'll tell you that because it has that name behind it. Farmcoin. Now, I did talk about Farmcoin this weekend, and people asked me, what do I think about it now? Like, am I still bullish on it because it is decreasing or finding a way to pull back down to 126, 128, or anything like that? And yes, I'm still bullish on it. I've said this in the past. I want this to come down to $50. Will I sell it before it gets to that level? No, I won't. I'm down on my cost basis. So my cost basis is like $200, right? 170, $200. I don't know exactly how much it is because I haven't calculated it, but I invested in all different points. So would I sell it? No, that makes no sense. If I wouldn't, I don't lose anything until I sell because it's all unrealized losses. However, if this gets to a lower level, understand what that means. It's a repeat of history, right? History for Farmcoin will tell you that it does have its solid ebbs and flows of the market of this movement, right? So you see it at $127 now, and you saw it at a level where it was up to what, $200, $300. That's what you saw about not a month ago. Let's look at over a year. You could see in August you saw this at a level of 438, and I held through that 438. It increased. Well, one, I didn't see it hit that level. It ended up pulling back to about 300 by the time I saw it, but it went up to a level of 438, and it started to fall ever since then. Look at this movement. Now, I didn't expect it to fall this quick. I expected it to hover around here. But if you didn't know, we did see a pretty large decrease in the crypto market out of nowhere. It wasn't just Farmcoin, it was the crypto market. But then you see this level, it's a repeat of history. You could see it at $100, increase to 400, decrease down to about $50 or $40, and then increase to or to 438. Will I sell it if it goes down lower or where it is now? No, I want it to go below 100 because it is a crazy buy at below $100, because then you see that potential of easily 4xing that investment very, very quickly. And if you actually have more in at some of these levels, it could be more or less an 8x or 10x investment up to this level of 400. And I can definitely see this going a lot higher when it gains a ton of popularity. The popularity is down. You see the volume of $20.5 million. That's the volume, and it's up 19%. Wait until this gets into the billions. Wait until the popularity ends up increasing to 60 or 50, right? It's been at 80 or above this whole entire time. So wait until people start realizing that this has 94% of the total supply that's out there in circulation. So you're seeing 648,000 coins that are out there. 648 is very, very low. So just seeing that growth in something that is on Coinbase, that can be traded on Coinbase, will start to be heavily traded in the altcoin season. When you start to see everything else run, people look for other opportunities, and something that can move very quick is Farmcoin. So am I still bullish on it? Absolutely. All right, so we have 174 people here, guys. Hit the like button. Would love to get up to 100 likes. That would be great. I'm going to close this up to members only. So anybody that does have a question, feel free to ask away. If you want to join as a member, please do so I can answer all the questions that I can. You guys a drama live stream with Trey and Matt and Astro last night? No, what happened? There was a drama live stream with Trey, Matt, and Astro. What happened in this live stream? Please help me. Oh, I just closed it up to members only, so you can't answer that. Big Bird bag holder. I posted it in the Discord. Not really drama, more reconciliation, which is good for the community. What do you mean by that? What the duck is happening? Is hell indeed frozen over? I'll have to check it out. I'll have to look at it. I'll definitely look at it as soon as I get off of here. They just talked it out. What did they talk out? It was just a family counseling session. They hashed out disputes. They just talked out. It was kind of awkward. They were hashing out some things Astro said about Matt and Trey. Says he has a list of YouTubers he wants to reach out to. All right, perfect. The three did a stream together talking out their differences. Hopefully I'm not on this list because I don't talk to anybody. No, I talk to people. I just don't collab with people. I don't really care about their drama. Just cares about the stocks. Exactly. We care about making money. So I mean that's what it's all about. And creating a living. I mean, I think going through the Day Trading for a Living book it's great to understand like the basics and change your mindset on this world. I think it's amazing if you can look at this world differently than how you look at it now, because a lot of people look at it the same way. Like I will never teach my daughters um, the way that I was raised, where it's just, hey, you work as hard as possible for just someone else to um, dictate how much you get paid or how much you're worth. I don't like that. Um, I will always teach them differently, the way that I know life to be now. And I think just reading that book, you understand day trading, how it changes your mindset. Instead of someone else, dictating how much you make, you dictate how much you make. Your hard work tells you how much you can make. While other people are telling you day trading doesn't work, it only doesn't work if you don't put in the effort. There's a lot of people that don't put in the effort in their everyday lives, and you can see how that affects it. You can see when they go to work and they don't put in the effort. No wonder why they're not, getting any type of recognition or love or support in that industry, is because you're not doing the work. So here you're gonna obviously understand, it's gonna be validated that you don't do work if you're not going to like study the information, trade in a simulator, actually go out and make the trades and be disciplined. It's going to show that you're just not good at work, right? It's a different story. So hopefully I can teach her something completely different, and work as hard as possible, but you create the value. You create what your worth actually is. Someone else doesn't tell you, oh, you know what, your time is worth $20. No, my time can be worth an endless amount of money depending how I apply it. If someone, I feel like I can be a stronger worker than other people, but then, still get paid the same amount while they may not have, same work ethic as I do. And that sucks. You can't really show that. I mean, you can, but they're not going to take that and say, all right, well, we'll pay you double the amount because, your work ethic is a lot stronger and you show that. That wouldn't fly. You know what I mean? So, trading and investing and all that stuff, you really can find a way to do that. I started with a space call, AMC Bigums, rant about Matt and others. A good React video for you. Okay, how long is it? I would have to know the exact timestamps because I don't want to make a super, super long video. I mean, I can, but I also don't want to be in the mix of like drama like that. I think I can react to it without actually responding to drama, because I do well at that, where somebody will say something and I'm just like, yeah, I don't care. I'll live. Matt and Trade disclosed their YouTube gains to this point, over 500,000 each. Well, that's good. It's good. I thought they would have a lot more than that, but that would mean that they sold off quite a bit. But that's good. I thought both of them were over 1 million though. I thought Matt made a ton of money from options, and so did Trey. I was wondering if I can get your thoughts on Voyager Token, please. It's on Coinbase. Voyager Token. Let's check it out just to shoot. New one. How new on Coinbase? Give me a second. So yeah, currently you could see that price is starting to reach some of these higher points. So currently it was at $5.93 today. And you've seen that pullback in a matter of a day. You saw a pullback down to about $4.28. Did increase to a level of where it is now, $5.42. Let's look at it over a week ago just to understand. So this is newer on Coinbase, so you have that Coinbase effect that actually comes into play. The good thing is, I love seeing this. The circulating supply there's 100% of the circulating supply, the total supply is in the circulating supply. I love seeing that. That makes me think that this is going to be a very, very strong token. There's no dilution in it at all. It would have been great to find a way into it earlier in the game. Now, I don't know how new this is. It has to be like 2 days. Yeah, it has to be like 2 days. but the popularity is 46th. So it looks insanely good. You see an increase in volume of 894%, and I actually think that it won't stop there. I've heard about Voyager Token in the past, but I haven't ever really looked into it. So we can see here that the market cap is at 1.5 billion, which shows that this does have a massive room to grow. I can see this in the short term somewhere around maybe $4 to $5 billion market cap in the short term. So if you're looking for a pretty decent gain, I think this could be it. Again, you did see that up to 572, and you're starting to see a little bit of a pullback. And when you do see that pullback down to 528, you want to get to a point to where it did consolidate. So somewhere in between the $3 to $4 mark, if you're looking for a quick investment. But I say probably get your feet wet in the situation, buy into it with maybe 100 shares if that's what you want. And if you have a total of maybe you wanted to get 1,000, then, hold off for buying 1,000, maybe buying 100 or 200, and then wait for it to maybe come back. Now, if it doesn't come back and continues to run, you have your foot in the door, and you're in the game. You're just not as heavy as you wanted to be, but you're also not risking as much. So I do like this position. Only 278 million circulating supply is low. The popularity is high. The total supply is out there. That's great. And the volume consistently grows. And I can see that up in the level of probably in the billions in volume. And if it does end up getting in the billions of volume, you would see that grow by another like 500% or 400%. So hi Matt, good morning. Thanks for sharing your knowledge. Really appreciate it. God bless. Did you do some research on Evomon? Or could I do some research, or did I? I don't know if I've heard of it. Let's look at it. Now it's not supported on Coinbase. We can see here that the total supply, 24.8 million, even though it is 25% of the total supply, you're looking at a total of 100 million. I don't like when less than 50% of the total supply is out there. That means that there's a lot of dilution, and I don't know the detail of the rest of the supply that's out there. What's being held out there? Is that in like a wallet that a black hole wallet that's actually owned by somebody, or like what's the detail of that? That's definitely a little bit interesting to me to understand where or how that's all going to come into play in the future when you see this run, if you do see this run. Currently at $1.64, that's a good price. I would love to see it on Coinbase because I buy a lot of things on Coinbase. But if I go to CoinMarketCap and I actually type that in, it's probably going to be on Gate.io as well, which can be a good price to get into. Let's look at where this is at. So yes, you can buy it on Gate.io, PancakeSwap. So it doesn't really have a lot of platforms to actually buy it on. And I think this could be big, but I still need more detail in the use case, what's going on with the 75 million in total supply that's there, because dilution is key. I hate seeing things get diluted like Shiba Inu did. Now, I don't think crypto gets affected by dilution as much as like the stock market does, but it's definitely something you want to take into account when you buy into something. And $1.66 is a low price to pay for something that has 24.8 million total coins out there. That's low. And I guess, sorry, not total coins, circulating supply coins, total coins, 100 million. That's still low at 1.6, $1.66. So do I think it's a good position? It definitely has more upside than downside. Just YouTube money. No, just YouTube money, not trading money. Wait, who's asking what? And I was wondering, I really don't care what anybody else is making. The only person I compete with is myself. That's good. That's really good. I didn't even know they had a drama arguing over how much YouTubers make. Anyone can find how much YouTubers make by using Social Blade. It's really not a big deal. A bunch of well, yeah. Well, the funny thing is they are making a lot more money than they are from trading from YouTube. But still, that's good. It's good. I mean, they make money from trading, but they're not known as just day traders. Trey probably more on the side of swing trading and actually can make money on that side. I think Matt's more of like a long-term options trader. Like he makes money in the long term and probably puts more money into a Roth IRA or anything like that, a 401k, well, obviously a Roth IRA, in long-term investing accounts, rather than putting it into short-term trading accounts. Even though he does have some money to play with, but you obviously are making a ton of money out of YouTube from those views. Him getting 80,000 people watching him at one time and getting over 1 million views on a stream, you're getting a lot of money, plus the super chats that come in, which come in the thousands per day. So there's a lot that was going through there. So don't think that he's making more from investing, because he's not. All the money that he's putting into investing is coming from that YouTube money, which is great, which is amazing. I take most of my like Patreon money or something like that, and I'll put that towards investing. And sometimes YouTube money, it depends how big the YouTube month was. But yeah, it's amazing to see that growth and to be able to make that much money on YouTube. Again, working for yourself. Technically, you're working for YouTube, but you're creating your own money, and basically the amount of effort that you put into it shows how much money you can make. Are you staking any crypto? Only only the ones that I have on Coinbase. So my assets that I have over here: Algorand, Cosmos, Tezos, Ethereum 2.0. Those are the only ones that I put into. Anything that's on Coinbase, I will stake. I don't like to do different platforms. I would love to do that, but it's just too complicated to have so many different platforms and stake on all those platforms. Just doesn't work for me. But thank you for the super chats, though. We got $10 in super chats. I appreciate that. My only concern with the stock market is the debt ceiling. Hopefully they work something out ASAP. Yeah, I hear you. How about Avalanche ripping faces off? What are you talking about? Ripping faces off. You're saying that it's moving quite a bit? So it's down about 7% now. Let's take a look at where that did go in the last month. In the last month, it grew from $60 or so all the way up to a high of 147. Now starting to decrease down to a level of 120 or 130. So yeah, like if you compare like Voyager to something like, let's say, Avalanche, just with the popularity, just with the growth, the popularity of this at ninth on the list of popularity, you can see that the market cap's at 29.4 billion. So to go back to Voyager, understand that that has so much possibility to grow at $1.66. It's pretty big. I believe that's what it was. $1.66. That might be Revo. That has room to grow as well, but I forget what Voyager was actually at. Let's go back to Voyager. Sometimes I get confused with all the coins that I bring up. So it's at $5. Sorry, at $5, and did decrease since then. So if you made an investment in $5, it could still fall back down. But again, at $5, it shows so much potential to grow. And just comparing that to something like Avalanche there, this can definitely make a move, and I can see this easily in the level of $4 to $5 billion market cap in the very short term. So could be something that literally you will have double or triple in the next month or so, right? Something that is on Coinbase, something that does have some popularity to it, and something that has some push to it, right? So we'll see. It'll be something that's on my list, and maybe I'll pull out of some other coins to get into this coin. Who knows? But I will make that known if I do that to the Discord group. What's your goal at age to retire at? At my age to retire at? I'm not retiring. I'm gonna work until I die. I just don't see the point in retiring. Now, when I don't, so what I want to do is I don't want to work my 9 to 5 anymore, and I want to be able to sustain our spending, or basically grab our spending and be able to have money left over, because our spending, we spend quite a bit. So I just want to be able to do that. Uh, but right now I'm focused on a 9 to 5, investing, YouTube, just so many different things at once. And I think if everything was centralized, if I actually can focus on YouTube and investing, I think my investing gains will be a lot more. I can focus on gaining more than $100 a day. Uh, and again, right now I consider that as side money, and I'll gain an extra $30,000 a year, right, from investing, from day trading. But then when it comes to my work, I obviously gain what I gain from work, and then also YouTube. So if I actually take that away, I think I can probably push to gain maybe $500 to $1,000 a day, something like that, with the amount that I have invested into the stock market, depending on what is free. Right now, I don't have, AMC, GME, ZOMs, SOS, all of those are not free. So that means 40 something thousand, like 42,000 of my money is held up in other positions that are, that I do see as going to increase quite a bit, but it's just held up. So I can't really day trade with all that money. So it's tough for me to gain more than $100 a day because I'm trading off of basically $5,000 or so. But yeah, I admire your work ethic. I need to step it up. I mean, it's tough to say and do that because I do it all the time where I'm like, I should record a video today or I should stream. This weekend I wanted to stream twice. I didn't stream once. Um, and my work ethic is, yes, I have a strong work ethic, but I do see people that have stronger work ethic than me, and that's what really pushes me forward. And I'm not talking about Gary Vee. I don't think I think his work ethic is great, but I don't think it's as great as what people think. Um, a lot of times he has people in the background doing a lot of his editing and all that stuff. Like they're recording for him, and then you have another person that edits it up to put it on TikTok and put it on YouTube so that he can gain some money. And whatever he does gain from those, he pays those certain people off of what he's gaining there. So he's basically getting a profit out of recording something that he already made money off of. So it's definitely a great plan, and people look at it and say, oh, he's not creating the best YouTube content because it's just he's just kind of repeating what he said in like a live event. And yes, but it may be new to those people, and I think it's a great plan. He may make I don't know, $3,000 from one video, and then he'll pay his editors $1,000 of that, and he'll profit $2,000 out of it. Something he already recorded. The editors just took the footage and put it, somewhere else. Or sorry, put it in like YouTube or TikTok or whatever that platform is, and he's making money off of it and paying those editors, profiting off of the top. So I would love to get to that point to where I can just have this recorded and have an editor edit everything, because editing is a large process, especially with a lot of people that see my, like, on my regular videos, my voice is off than what I'm actually saying. Do you know what I mean? So my lips say something, they're saying it, but it's like delayed. And it's not the video, because I record the video, I watch the video, it looks great. And then when I upload it, it's a different story. I don't know. So, but that's a whole nother ordeal. Anyways, let's go to my portfolios just so you can see where my assets are and how much I hold in crypto right now. So I have probably about 700 over in gate.io that I'm not pulling up because I would have to log in and all that stuff, and it's just a pain. But right now I have $7,111.65 in Coinbase as my interest earned assets, or interest earning assets. And if they add any more, I'll continue to add to that, because these are my more long-term, assets that I'm going to be holding just to be able to gain interest out of it, up the amount that I am holding every single week and all that. Coinbase Pro, I'm at about $20,000. It was down to about 18 at one point, and it was as high as like 24 or 25, and has decreased quite a bit from that level. But you obviously saw a large decrease in the entire crypto market. Harvest Finance is down quite a bit. This should be hovering around 5,000, and I believe it's 5,000 I invested. So I'm down about $1,000 on Harvest Finance. And again, I'm planning on investing more into the position. If this goes down to a level below 100, I'll put some money into it, probably buying like maybe $1,000 or $2,000. But if it goes to about 50, I'm liquidating some of these positions as well as adding to uh, the money that's in there, because I do see that as something that can grow quite a bit. But yeah, definitely can't wait until altcoin season, because this is going to run. And I see this value of this account growing to a level well over maybe 150, 200,000 just from these investments. So watch out. Good morning. Can you check that X stock? Earnings are today. I like watching an old Japanese monster movie. Oh, it's like watching an old Japanese monster. Yeah, I see what you mean. I see what you're getting at. Um, Look at this position. X. All right. So right now, where it stands, you're seeing a little bit of a bounce off of this level here, which does seem like it could be a firm. Let's actually, I need to draw a horizontal line. Control horizontal. One. There we go. Somewhere around here. I know I messed up that line, but it is looking like it's bouncing off of this level over here. If you go over here, you do see some support that it does have. So the bounce could be you could see something good, but the thing is that you are seeing this create lower highs, lower lows. It does have a form of consolidation here, which is great, but that break to a lower level really hurts. Now, the thing is that did happen in the after hours market. So when this does open, it could be a different story. After hours pre-market, you do see it down about 14% in the pre-market here, which is, or almost 15%, which is huge. But you could see that really, really run from here and gain maybe about, I would say halfway up, probably somewhere, fill this gap sometime soon. Either you could see some consolidation at this level, or you're probably going to see maybe a fill of this area with no type of real push in that area. I guess you do have a little bit of support right here, but it broke past that support. So you're looking for support at this level of 35-ish. And I think you would see that, but you'll probably see maybe a couple of cents gained, which means that if you're looking to day trade, this might be a good look. Now I still have 30 minutes, so I'm actually going to go through a lot of my my gap scanner, and I'm just going to try and figure out what positions I want to get into, because today is a busy day at work and I want to make a movement, but I also don't want to lose a ton of money on a quick trade because I'm not paying attention to it as much. So it's definitely tricky. I want to gain my profit target for today. And some of these positions are about $200. So I'm looking for a good move. I did see Roblox making a move. Someone said something about Roblox. Roblox is up about 3% or almost 4%. You do see that up to 140. The consistency in this position is just so great. I shorted it a couple of times up in this level, made a little bit of money out of it, and then I thought that it was being overbought at these times, so I'm done shorting this position. I tried to short it quick just to get like a quick gain out of it, and I did make a decent amount of money on the way down here. But it's something that's very, very consistent, and I'm probably going to run with it. If I do see it continue to run, I definitely will run with it, because it was consistent over so many days. You have consistent growth to where if you invested in it at the beginning of the day, you can gain a decent amount, however much you invested into it. So say if you bought 30 shares, you can see an easy, $100, $200 out of that. So Discord talking about potential partnerships for Prague today. That'll be good. What's going on? Is Prague moving in the pre-market? Prague is up about 0.5% or so. It was up 13%. And I don't know why I keep saying yesterday. I think I did say yesterday again. It was up about 13% on Friday. So seeing that increase was definitely really good to see that level from close to close up 13%, and just to be able to gain a little something, especially if you buy like 1,000 shares, even just moving 10 cents, right? You're gaining $100 out of it. Thanks for all the hard all the hard DD on all you teach us, new to all this. Yeah, I mean, it's always good to understand, one person's thoughts on it. And I'm not saying that my thoughts are what you should take as the truth. My thoughts are just another opinion, but it's great to take another opinion from a person like me or people in the Discord group or people in the chat. It's great to be able to have that because that second opinion can either propel you forward to make that move or not make the move, right? And I think making the move is better than not making it because you learn from that experience. I think you do learn a little bit from the experience of just understanding what other people think about the moves that you're making, but you also learn a ton out of actually making that mistake or making that positive move as well. My nose itches so bad. I don't know why. Right on the side, like all the cat hair is getting to me. Look into debit call spreads, option strategy. See, I'm not really into option strategies that much, but I do want to learn more about option strategies because I do love trading options and I want to be able to make more money with options. And I'm not an options expert. No way will I ever say I am. I just try and learn trial by error, I guess. Trial by fire, whatever you want to call it. But yes, I think I should look into more option strategies. Feel free to spread any type of, if you're more of an option expert or understand options a little bit more than I do, please, if you're in the Discord group, feel free to spread that information. If you have any options plays, reasons to why you would see that, because I want to learn as well. I'm searching different option strategies and all that stuff just to be able to understand options a little bit more. And I'm never going to tell you that I understand everything. The thing that I want to build is a community for people to go to so that you can basically reach out to somebody and say, hey, I have this position. How do you feel about it? What are your thoughts on it? Well, get that second opinion, get that third opinion, get a conversation going, and then you make the ultimate decision. That's what I want out of this. So it's tough to see something like that because that means you're looking for activity out of a lot of people while other people are looking for answers from you. But what I say is not 100% the truth. I'll go with that and I'll preach it till I die. It's not 100% the truth. You think CRO could be as big as Binance? I think CRO could be bigger than Binance. Like in price or in market cap? In market cap, yes. Price, I don't think so. Price, that means it would be a $600 billion market cap or so. And I might, whoop, you know what? I'm thinking of a different coin. Why am I thinking of LRC? I'm thinking LRC could be very big if that tied to GameStop is. CRO could be as big as Binance. I don't know. I would say no. Not as big as Binance in either of the ways. Just because Binance, I believe, has less coins out there, if I'm not mistaken, has less in circulation. Let's actually bring up BNB. Total market cap is around 100. Yeah, it has 166 million. So I don't think it could be as big when it comes to the price for CRO. Just because it has less circulating supply. I don't think it has that much popularity to push it over BNB. But what I was talking about was LRC, seeing that at a level to where it can surpass 500 with the tie to GameStop. And that's a strong, if. And also, it's just about understanding, basically taking the GameStop partnership and the HODL mentality and applying that to LRC. So that's why I'm thinking that could be huge, but it's definitely tough to see. I'll tell you that. And that's why I don't like to pitch it, because people will be like, oh, you think that this can do that? I don't think that. It's tough to see. But when you apply the same logic, HODL mentality to this, it's different. All right, guys, it's 9 o'clock. I got to get out of here. Make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell for more videos like this one. Definitely, I'd love to help understand options, help people understand options in your Discord group, and been trading options for 2 years. Yeah, let me know if you wanna join it. I mean, I don't know if you already are in it. Sometimes I get the names of YouTube and Discord confused. And also, there's a lot of people that don't really communicate over there anymore, since AMC has not really been making as much of a move. But once AMC does make a move, usually people start to come back and converse and just have a conversation going. Um, but yeah, I definitely would love to have more people that are educated on options and find an easy way to teach it, not just a difficult way to where it's like a huge paragraph to teach you something. Like let's break it down in little bits and pieces and understand it from piece by piece, because some people see a large article or whatever and they get overwhelmed by it. So anyways, guys, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. If you guys want to follow me on Twitch, please do so. I didn't answer any questions on Twitch. I'm so sorry for everybody that was over in Twitch. You have 6 viewers over there, and I will make an effort to respond to you guys. I just realized that I didn't respond to people on Twitch because I was going back and forth between YouTube, and there was some on TikTok, but a lot of YouTube comments. So tomorrow, definitely responding to every Twitch comment that's there. So please feel free to comment. If you guys want to follow me on Twitch, please, go ahead and check it out. I don't know if it's in the description, but you can follow me at Matthew_G_Perry. Please do that. It helps out. I'm going to get out of here, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Hopefully you guys make some money today.